So before I start the video, I just wanted to say all the timestamps are down below for all the secret portals and the levels. And I'm basing all of this off of my Instagram post, which is not the most accurate, but it's somewhat accurate. I do it by when the map was finished being made. So, bye. Alright chat, we're back with another YouTube video. Today I'm going to be going through all my parkour maps as they appear on my Instagram, with my first being IKP PARKOUR first. Okay, so this is the IKP PARKOUR first. This map idea originated from these pillars. As a kid, I built this about 2 to 3 times, but basically the build was just pillars all over here, and then there was just one grid and 2 launchers, and I would sometimes try to survive the fall. But me and my brothers would mostly just play on it, and we'd see who could get down the fastest, with me and my 2 brothers, Alex and Matt. And that's what we did. So this map concept came from that. There's really nothing else about the map besides the secret portal. Alright, so the secret portal is just right over there. To get to it, you just parkour up here just like this. You jump up here. You just do a crouch jump up here. Now you can stand right here and right here. As you can see, there's like a little area between. And you want to do a crouch jump right there. Just like this. You just jump down here. Now with this, you gotta basically just run down the mountain really fast. Go over towards this way. You can drop down more if you want, but you really don't have to. Staying up there is just faster, but you'd basically just go along this mountain. You would stay on this ledge, go up here, and then get the jetpack behind this tree. And then you would make your way down towards these vehicles. Now if you're skilled enough, you can just jump down, and you can just survive the fall. So I really do not know why there's a jetpack there, but that's my original intent for this map. On to the next one. This is my IKP Slayer map. My first one, probably my only one for now. Here's the map. The reason why it says that Antitech is the creator for this map is because that I played and made this on my living room TV, and it was Luke's turn on the Xbox. And I said, Luke, why don't we just like build like a parkour Halo map? And I kind of convinced them, and that's what it turned out to be. So I also recommend to play this with random weapons. If you go to like options, player, something, weapon, and damage, and then you change secondary and primary to both random, that's what I recommend for all my maps. But there's not really much about this map besides that. I did make this with Luke. The only thing that he helped out on was this small part, and I actually updated it and changed it. So, but like the main idea of like you go into like a secret thing right here. Originally for this map, the secret portal was that you would go inside of this, and this would be like shoved into the ground mostly, and you would go in through here, and you would crouch down and you would go in. But this was turned inside a different direction. The map design is okay. I think this map is very mid. I try to make it symmetrical. As you can see, it's not really. And the secret portal, as you can see, the secret stuff's over there. And the secret portal is right there. And these maps were made with the mind of not using any abilities. So you would go from right there, you'd fall down. Hopefully you have some grenades with you. You would do a grenade jump over there. You could throw it off here, or you can just throw it on the ground. I used to be very good at throwing it off here, but as you can see, I'm not. So I just do it like this. And boom. And then you might be wondering how you're going to get up there. There's a jetpack tucked away inside this corner. Right there. You just grab that jetpack, and then you you jump and then you use the jetpack right after jumping. That's how you get the most boost. And so you just want to do that to get up here. Up here is just some RPGs and stuff. Some gravity hammers, some golf clubs, some grenade launchers. These helicopters with it's not this one. It's this one with the grenade launchers. No idea why they're so strong, but yeah. This map does have parkour in this bottom area. Why it is here, I really have no idea. I cannot tell you why it's here. I got a kill bear over here because I don't want people to go off the map too far. This map is actually kind of random, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of just like a weird map. It's kind of just there as my maps that I've made. I would not really recommend playing it. It's probably not very good to play on, but it is here. Now it's on to the next map. So this map is IKP Parkour 2. The IKP Parkour map 2, like I said. This map doesn't really have too much special stuff. This is the first ever map that I introduced the orbital cannon. I'm pretty sure. It's just over here inside this corner.
Telemetry received on standby.
I'm just right underneath that helicopter. So it's pretty good. It will never respawn. I always have them set to only one. Just the secret portal is just down here. To get to it, which is, and you just want to stand on the edge and you just want to jump down. Now make sure to spam A once you go through it, because you want to launch yourself up and you want to use the momentum that Halo gives you. So you make sure you want to spam A. That right there is just a diversion. It has nothing to do with how to get to this secret area. The secret area is up here, but to get to it is a jetpack, and the jetpack is right here. So for reference, the jetpack is just underneath this bridge, right here underneath this rock. Just grab it, and you just jetpack up. And you gotta walk all the way over here, and you got your special vehicles and stuff. Now, originally, this map did not have this giant walkway. I added it in as more of like a thing to watch your friends or troll them or throw grenades at them. If you were actually streaming this map, though, you would probably delete this. I give you one tip, though, for it. See this ramp? You always want to take this truck vehicle, the Warthog, and you want to drive at full speed and turn a little bit to the left, because that will make you barely clip this. And you always want to take the Warthog, because that will make you barely clip this part most of the time, not always, but you want to clip that, and then you bounce up and you want to jump out, because the vehicle is obviously going to fall off. Alright, so this is IKP RACE / parkour. Let's go. So this is my IKP parkour / race. This is my fourth map. The reason why I picked Halo 4 this time around is just because of these tubes. That's the only reason. It's only because of these tubes. I just thought that they were pretty cool, and they'd work for a pretty good race map. There's obviously not enough space inside of Halo for there to be a whole entire spaceship or anything. So obviously I couldn't put one crashing down or falling. Also, that would be a lot of work. So that's also why I didn't do it. Yeah, the best vehicle is the Warthog for this. Besides the obvious, there is a skip right here. The secret portal, it leads over there, and it starts from over here. So you spawn over there, you would get inside your vehicle, drive all the way over here. And to find it, you can see through this. As you can see through some of this. And you just like walk on the edge until you see it. So yeah, it's basically just on this like divot part that's really big over here. And you just drop down. Now up here It's just a whole bunch of weapons, a whole bunch of stuff. Snipers and everything on both floors. And ships. And if you want to get back with all your weapons, I got this. This is the next map, Kent or Cole's Best Memory. Okay, so we are back in Kent or Cole's Best Memory. I do regret the meaning of this map, but Kent or Cole are the same thing. So like Kent, his old username was I Can't Build, so we called him Kent. But you can just call him Cole or EP10. But I'm just gonna call him Cole for the rest of this. So this map is really that special. There used to be a secret area back here that you would go into using a jetpack, and that was the teleporter. Teleporter was like up, it was like just above you, so you needed a jetpack if you got up here. But I've changed that since then. There still is a jetpack here, but that's not the secret area. Besides that, my favorite thing about this map is the parkour up the arm. Everything else is kind of just eh. The back of him doesn't have anything. His arm doesn't have anything, and neither does the top of his head of the Mexican. Cole, his arm, there's nothing there because I needed to optimize the map a lot. Okay, secret area. So for the secret area, you need to get up to this part. So, about right here. Second one, second to last plate, and you basically have to jump off, kind of hit the side, and then drop down. Then you just drop down here, then you just drop right down here, and you just jump inside of the Mexicans. Can't say that word. Secret teleporter is right here on the right. This leads to some vehicles, some snipers, a sniper. This is a statue that I built of Kent or Cole. See, he has a furry tail, butt something that starts with P and ends with UG. You can see you got a little something right there, just a cone. And actually his hat is two pieces, and of his head is also a little cone. This is the one that my cousin built. It's Asian guy. And there's Kent or Cole. And that's about it for this map. And this is my next map, my IKP 900 plus 11 equals the map name. This map was the second most voted map that I asked my friends to vote on. And they wanted a 5-gum 900 plus 11 map. Which 5-gum is a Pakistani Muslim guy who's inside my friend group. The other votes besides this one was Loki getting sprayed by Jimmy Woo's hose as a statue, and there was also some other ones like my cousin fornicating with a bag of Doritos, and that's about it. That's what I remember. So this map was the second map to be finished and made. But this is just a plane. This has max spawn stuff in. There's the two towers. The towers are actually accurate. This one did get hit first. Originally, this sign here was just supposed to be a reminder to tell me that this one got hit first, but I just left it in as a parkour thing. And the tower with the flat top and the pole. So the tower with the pole did get hit first, and it just has a flat base in the tower. Then the tower that got hit second was the observation tower, and as you can see, I gave it more like depth and design. And as you can see that middle thing? That is, see, normally there's blue there, but since I put it inside of that object, it takes that out and it replaces it with this. So kind of like mixing up objects to make new ones. The ending is up here. Once you touch up here, that's like where the capture zone would be for like 10 seconds. There's a cafe down here that I made. Over here is just a fryer or a place to wash dishes. Right here is just like a soda dispenser machine, and then a fridge, and then a table and a piano. This is not accurate in any way, shape, or form. I looked up the bottom of the tower, and the bottom of the tower is basically just a giant square with like lines that go like around it, and in the center of the square are elevators that go up. There is a secret area up here that you can do parkour, and I added some rocks so you can actually make it. And you will get a warthog and a sniper on the ground up here somewhere. So if you were to go inside the giant cave over here, you can do parkour all the way up and then come up here, and then bam, right here on this rock is a sniper to troll your friends. Besides that, the plane does have, I cannot say that word, but a part that you can use to floaticate with something. The plane is mad, as you can see, you know, I got a little mad face. For a side Easter egg, the dice has a number 4 on the top, because my favorite number is number 4, and the number 8. And the plane also has 3s facing the tower, because I hate the number 3 and 6. The back of the plane isn't really that realistic. The inside of it is pretty realistic. The lights that I used for this are just up here. And this actual size is way bigger. And in the doorway you can actually see out of. And this doorway actually has 2. As you can see, there's 2 of them. So like if I take one and I pull it out, there is 2 doorways. Because if there's just one, as you can see, it creates a divot, and that does not look good. So if there's 2 of them here, and it disappears that divot more. So that's why it's 2. Over here is not really anything. You can get inside of the plane from up here. So if you do a grenade crouch jump or a concussion rifle, then you can like sit up here and camp. But there's really nothing to do up here. You can do it on either side. Right here, they just broke down the door. There's a med kit, and here is the place where you can see it all happen. For this ramp that I made, originally, it was just going to be a tube all the way down, but I decided to do a mixture of both because I couldn't decide if I wanted it to be flat ramp or the tube. Here's the advantages of both of them. If you have a tube, it's safe and it's more compact, okay? And then if you have it open, it's funnier because you can snipe your friends, you control them, and their dead body will ragdoll because bodies will go through this shield, so their body will actually fall down and ragdoll, and that's why there's a platform underneath, just to see the body ragdoll. But I didn't want to make it unfair, so I did give them a little bit of like a safe haven whenever they first start going down. For cheats on this map, there is a handful of cheats. Like, how you're supposed to do is that you're supposed to land on here like that, and then you're supposed to drop down here, because the fall damage won't kill you. Then you jump up here, you do a jump crouch right here, then you do a jump right here, then you jump up here, you just go down here, like boom, and you keep on going up like bam, bam, bam. You can go up here, or you can go up here, but it's more dangerous. And then once you jump right here, you just jump over here. And then to get up, you're supposed to like jump over here and jump up here, but you can also jump up from right there. Another skip is right here. You don't need anything else, you can just jump. This was completely by accident. And then this one, 5Gum found out about, or MUGXZ found out about, is that you can actually jump down there. And you can do it like that. Besides that, this is just a pool down here, where like a dead body to like fall down and chilling. But there is a secret over here. So if you jump over here, and you jump far enough, it's like a crouch jump, then you can make it over here, and this just goes around the rock on the platforms, and you just spam jump. Let me get it. You just spam jump all the way up here, and you just jump here, just go up there, spam jump again to get back up, and then you can just chill on this rock. So the secret portal is on top of the plane. To get to it, there's a concussion rifle right here on the ground that you can pick up, and what you want to do is that you just want to do a triple jump with a concussion rifle just right up here. And once you get up here, you just want to do it again to get up there. So just like that. It's pretty hard to do. You just go to the secret portal, and that cheats you through most of it. The secret portal just ends up right here, and it cheats through most of it. You can just go up here. Okay, so for the final secret that you can do is there's a plane over here, and this is why you need a plane, chat. This is why. Get inside of it. And then you can recreate the scene. My favorite part about it is the dice, because the dice don't do any damage to it, and they also react to it violently. So you can like smack the dice around and watch the physics objects just fly around and fly everywhere. That's what I love the most about this map. The other thing that I like about this map is making it. I did enjoy actually building the plane. The inside, the outside looks like shit. But the inside I do enjoy making. And the bottom of the tower I also did enjoy making. IKP Floating Around. There is two versions of this map. I will talk about it in a sec. So this is the map. Like I said, there are two versions of this map, of IKP Floating Around. There's IKP Floating Around, which is the original one. And then I made a second one for more hardcore people. And that's called IKP Floating Around Hard. I know. It's very amazing. But this map was supposed to be a 3x3, so 3 of these things. So basically, down here, it was supposed to be 3 of these cubes wide, and then 3 of these cubes the other direction. So both directions it was supposed to be 3 cubes. But I had limitations on the map because of these man cannons down here. I can only spawn in a certain amount of these, and I've reached the max limit, so that's the reason why. And because I reached the max limit, I was like, okay, people keep on dying whenever they fall, I need to add in something. So I added in the one-way shield. So the one-way shield will not save you if you fall from too high. So you always want to try to land on these. Jetpack is the best recommended thing. These are just soft kill barriers. You can like go up here with the jetpack and you can push these down on people. They do respawn, and you can shoot them, they can blow up. Okay, so the secret is just right behind here, on this corner piece by itself. Just right there. To get to it, you need a jetpack. So to do it, you basically just want to bounce, and then you want to bounce again, and you want to use your jetpack all the way, and you fly really high. And you kind of just want to like tap it, and then bam. This will only spawn in once. It's orbital launch thing. You can shoot it right here. You can get back up too by using your jet. To get back up, you just want to jump and use your jetpack at the same time. Let go of it, and then use it again. And boom, right back up. I forgot to say the hard version of this doesn't have these. So these don't exist. So you can see why the hard version is way harder. By the way, hitting these will sometimes kill you. And this platform is supposed to move and fall down with you. Originally, there was an explosive underneath it, and you would detonate that to make it fall. So then there'd be this cube floating around trying to hit you that you would have to avoid. The original idea of this map came from OG Fortnite when what's it called? Playground mode. When Playground mode first came out inside Fortnite, people would build these giant arenas with like bouncers, and they would have sniper fights. And then once creative came out, people did the same exact thing. They're basically just giant areas with low HP, and you would just bounce around on bounce pads, and you would no scope. This is Gang Beast Girder, and I will talk about it more in a sec. Girder just stands for the structure foundation of large metal beams, which is what this map is mostly made out of. It's not mostly. Inside a Gang Beast, these beams just go down like forever, and so I kind of made like a base for it, more realistic. But for this map, it's basically just a one-to-one replica. To make it a one-to-one replica, I used the Covenant beam rifle because it's about the same height as a Spartan. And I laid down inside a Gang Beast, and I would move my feet, and I would major stuff like that. So that's how I major stuff. Down here is this tube. If you fall down it, you get an achievement inside the original game. So the secret portal is just over here, on this cone thing. So you just want to hug it, and you want to back up, and you want to use a jetpack to slowly drop down. Right here is the instant kill thing, and the secret gun is right here. And if you stand right here inside this corner, like right here on this piece of glass, you're safe. To get back up, you will need a concussion rifle. So if you come down here, you're basically dead, but you're guaranteed a whole bunch of kills with this weapon. But you just want to come over to this grass to be safe. Originally, there was no kill barrier down here for 10 seconds, but I added one in because I don't want people to camp down here. That's why this dead thing is here with the instant kill barrier, is because that if you were down here and you wanted to, you know, not be living, then you would walk over here. But as you can see, if you shoot this gun like right over here, right up here, you can see how much it actually hits. And for the last thing about this map, one of the last, is that there's medkits behind here. So if you know the map, bam, bam. Like I said, jetpack is 100% recommended for this map. You can go all the way down here, but this is an instant kill, so do not go past this bottom floor. And this is a nod to a map that I plan to make. No players online. This map would actually have working and functional capture the flag and team deathmatch, but it's still not made because my PC is very bad. I did buy the game and I do own the game. My PC is just pretty bad, and measuring inside the game, I can't really do it. I would have to estimate a lot of stuff, and I do not do that for my maps. My maps have specific measurements. For my Gang Beast maps, there's specific measurements. I have to know exactly how big the map's going to be, so it's almost a one-to-one replica. With this, I would have to estimate everything. And I would need to get like a no-clip mod or something like that, and put like a small thing for the player's height, and then copy that for everything. And that's why this map has still not been made. On to the next one. So this is Gang Beast Roof map. It's my most recent map, and I'll talk about it more once I get into it. Okay, so this is my map. It's almost a one-to-one replica. I'll explain a handful of details. First of all, the sign, it is right. The height of the building is correct. I used the windows as kind of a reference, and I looked up how big was a 7-story building, and I chose the highest estimate, and then I just divided, what was it, like 6'9", because Noble 6 is 6'9", and I basically just divided 6.9 by however many feet is the building. I think it was like 100 and something, and that gave me how many times the Spartan would fit inside of it. So this building is actually not that tall. The ladder normally does extend down all the way. For this one it doesn't. And with a jetpack you can actually hide inside of this part of the ladder. And you will not be hit with the death barrier. But if you go down one more you will be hit with it. Let me show you. Boom. See? For this map, some more stuff. I could not like make the satellite using these. It would have been way too big, so I just went for this. There is the camera right here. This area I did make into a room. For this area, as you can see, the special weapon is here again. I'll talk about that more in a sec. But over here is just a stovetop, a sink, a refrigerator, or a washing and drying machine, whichever one that you want it to be. And then a bed and a pistol on a nightstand. You gotta always have that blicky. And then for the fans, as you can see, I did make it using this technique. And then this one I just used these. And then this one I just used these. But down here is a really important part. So there is a kill barrier, so you cannot just jump down. But I did make some plant pots right down here. There is chairs. This table used to just be these squares, but these pillars, but I wanted to make it different, so I took these pieces and I used them. No, these pieces. Reframe. These pieces were the original design of the table. These square, I think they're called one flat piece, and then I decided to add on pillars on the edges to make it look better. Besides that, this is the secret portal. I'll show you what that's at in a sec. Over here is the office room. There's space to draw stuff. And just some filing cabinets. And this is the elevator. It's kind of broken. Over here is the boss's room. And there's another table. And to make that design on the table, I used these pieces. Here's the boss's room. It has like a jukebox right there. It has a table for people. Has a little plant pot. Has a special statue, trophy, coffee machine, whatever you want it to be. This area back here, I kind of planned for it to be like an area that has like a refrigerator over here, like a tiny refrigerator. It's right here, and then like a coffee pot and like a mini stove, just something like small for the boss. These pieces can actually be like, they're supposed to be like able to be flipped around. And like then you can have like extra space, so this like table can like extend out. Like that. See, the table can extend out. The jukebox that I used to make it, I just used these pieces, and I just used that, and then that, and then that. And one other thing. This right here is supposed to be like a sliding glass thing, so as you can see it can slide. Grabbed onto the wrong piece. So as you can see it can slide like up. So as you can see, like it can slide up and down, like this metal bit right here. It's supposed to be like high tech, so it can like, not high tech, but like fancy. So like the boss can like have both of these doors, have both of these areas open like this. And as you can see, both the windows are open. Or he can have it slide up for more privacy. This is just like a waiting room for people. I know it's not the best. Right here I just added on these for depth. This is a secret. I hate that this works, but it does. And I try to tweak it a little bit. But if you use a jetpack and you fly down fast enough, the kill barrier doesn't have enough time to kill you. In-game GTRP. So therefore, you won't actually be unalived. but it's very precise. I guess I'll show off the map a little bit more. You can also hide underneath here and down here underneath the stairs. Also, you can crouch down here and you can go like right down there. Just chill right here. So this area right here, this elevator area over here, the idea of it isn't the best. It's basically just like some people came into the building at night and cut open a hole of the building, and by the way, the building is still being constructed, and basically just cut a hole and then pushed it outwards, and then cut a little slit inside the stairs and then pushed it down. And whenever they pushed it down, it kind of like rotated and it fell down like this, and then it hit this, and then once it hit that, then this piece came around and then it did this, and then it basically went like almost straight down, barely missing this piece right there, and then that went straight down and slammed into that. And these are the broken down stairs. There's a doorway. The stairs just lead up to the secret gun. Just up there. Okay, so the secret portal is down here inside of this corner. And to get to it, you have to basically use a jetpack. And you gotta jump on either one of these sides. You gotta crouch right here. You gotta basically hug that. And then back up. And then use your jetpack to slowly go down. And then you want to just walk straight and hug the wall. Make sure you hug the wall. That will teleport you in here. Now, the secret gun is just right up here. Just go up these stairs. And it's right there. Just grab it really fast from there. Drop back down. Go back through the elevator and the stairs. And then you go back through the portal. But this time it'll teleport you inside of this room. And you can see where the portal is actually at. So this is a 10-second room. It will kill you within 10 seconds. You will be dead in-game GTRP. You will have a death within 10 seconds. And if you go past here, this is an instant kill. Okay? So do not go past this point. But once you come in here, you need a jetpack, by the way. You just come out here, use your jetpack to float back over here. I made it pretty easy. It used to be really hard, but I realized that my gun's supposed to be used by anybody, so I decided to make it way easier. And you're back. The gun will only spawn once, like on every single one of my maps. As you can see, I just got severely hurt by one of those, and it hit all the way down here. I was all the way up there.